Hey, good morning, guys. It's Patdees. It's about 5:30, 6 o'clock here, and getting ready to actually go and pick up a big load of inventory down in New Jersey. So I'm heading out. People don't realize when you're sourcing, and sometimes opportunities come up, you have to kind of go with the flow and go with the times that they offer. So I'll show you guys what I'm getting. You guys can subscribe to me, give me thumbs up. I appreciate your support. Okay, we're gonna make the left right here. Okay, guys, Patdees. We're actually at the store that we're gonna pick up the stuff that we're getting. We're here a little bit early, but rather be a little early than be real late. But we're here probably a little too early. We're about a half an hour early. And you can see the parking lot is dead. So we're here too early. Over there is the Modells that we're going to be picking some stuff up from. Modells. See what the sign says. Total inventory blowout. Yeah, I don't even see any employees in there. We'll sit at the bench. A little too close.
Sidewalk there.
A little bit of a curb there. Yeah, a little bit. When you have a little bit of a bigger van, it takes a little bit more of a swing. There we go. See? Look at that. It takes me seconds to learn. Okay, we just gotta wait now. Okay, here we are. Everything must go up to 90% off. Take an extra 50% off your entire purchase. Last 2 days, today's the no cash accepted, debit or credit card only. Oh boy. Wow, thank God I brought. Oh, I did bring some cash too, though. Okay. Hey guys, it's Patdees. I'm actually back in Pennsylvania after going to the Modells, and I saw these neat Volkswagen vans. I said, "Oh, let's kind of video record them. Let's turn the camera on. Boy, aren't they nice!" Oh, there's a Volkswagen Bug. We got to get in the right lane so we can stay straight. But I wanted to pass these to kind of show them to you. But they must not be hanging out together, or they went to some sort of car show. But they are nice. This blue one up here, I like the color. Get a little bit of reflection here. Let me straighten this out a little bit. Turning in there. So we get a little bit of a view here on the side. Yeah. Okay. Thought I'd share that with you. Hey, folks. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I showed you I had actually left early in the morning, and this footage is actually about 16, 17 months old. And what happened was I became a end buyer at Modell's. And the problem was with everything being shut down and Modell's was going out of business, I got the stuff sort of at a bad time to sell it because things were shut down. There was no, a lot of the stuff that I bought was geared towards softball, baseball. I mean, here's a pair of like the pull-up pants, the Rawlings. And I had to sit on this stuff for a year basically before I could sell it. But I did pretty good. And up over here, I'm going to show you that I sold these bats. And I sold all these on Amazon. I was selling these for about $55, rounded up. And I paid $5 for them. I wish I would have grabbed more. I went to 3 Modells in Jersey, left early that day, rented a van. And so the two best items, and I'm totally sold out of now, is the bats and the hoverboards bags, which I will show also over here. I paid, I sold the hoverboard bags for $30 and I paid $3. So pretty much, you know, everything that I was paying 10 cents on the dollar. Part of the problem was, and I didn't have a GoPro even at the time that I went there, and my son came along to help me, is I just had my cell phone, and when we got there, there was 2 or 3 other people, and plus it was open a little bit to the public, but they had 3 other people they had talked to about being bulk end buyers, and they had no shopping carts, no bags. Now what I did, I was smart enough, and I brought big black plastic bags. Now, we went to the first store, and since the guy I had talked to, he said, "Oh, are you Patrick?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay." And what we did is I loaded the black bags up and then carried stuff up to the counter, and then we unloaded them, and then rang the stuff up. And if we got a certain amount, which was over $1,000, we got an additional 3% off. So really, we were getting like 7 cents on the dollar for a lot of this stuff. And so I didn't buy everything there because there was other buyers. And so I went to another store, a second store. I went to a total of 3 stores. And the guy calls me up and says, "Hey, are you coming, you know, if you stop back, I'll give you even a better deal." And I was like, well, you know, it was funny because I got to the one store and I walk in and the security guy goes, "You can't use those black bags." I said, "Yes, I can." I said, "We were just at another store." And I said, "You don't have any carts. You don't have bags. I mean, how am I supposed to get?" And I mean, I was grabbing these by like 50, 100 at a time. Now, what I did is I probably sold, it was like 22 bats on Amazon. The hoverboard bags, I had about 30 of those. I sold those pretty much, honestly, between the bats and the hoverboard bags, say that fast, I pretty much got all the money into, I bought retail-wise approximately $20,000 worth of stuff and paid roughly about $1,700 with tax. So, but you got to keep in mind it's $20,000 retail. You know, the $55 I got for the bats included shipping on Amazon, and the hoverboard $30. So the bats I was netting approximately, they were costing me about $12 average to ship, and $8, $9 to Amazon. So 20, so 35, and but I only paid $5. So that I wish I would have bought more. I was just a little, because I was still kind of, I was new to really being an end buyer. I mean, I've sourced a lot before and stuff, but you know, I had bought another two other stores, Gorsham's, that had closed down. So this all happened in a short period of time, like over the course of 6 weeks. I had purchased between the two brands over about $30,000 worth of inventory for roughly, you know, $3,000. But that was a big risk at the time, and didn't know, and when you're buying stuff that, you know, people aren't doing softball. Now what I did actually too, and I don't have them listed on here, and I bought pants, which I still have some men's size pants. These actually I couldn't list on Amazon, but what I did is I listed these on Facebook Marketplace, the black ones. I still have a couple gray ones, the black ones this year, and I was selling them for like $8 plus shipping. So those pants cost me about $1.10, $1.20 a piece, and I was netting, Facebook Marketplace, I was netting about $8 or $9. So that's what I want to show you guys, that hey, I'm the type of guy, when I call myself the traveling picker, my name is Patdees, and I'm willing to go out there and rent a van, do what I got to do. I haven't seen many yet this year. I haven't been an end buyer at all this year in 2022. But I'm always looking for opportunities, but at the right price. And I've even learned over the last year and a half. I watched that one YouTuber, Resell Rabbit, and he buys a lot. And and I've learned a little bit about, hey, that's one thing I didn't like about being the end buyer. And I ran into that in Gorsham's. And I said, hey, you guys got other... They sort of... Before the liquidation company comes in, and this will give you a little pointer. The liquidation company will come in, and they will load stuff in the store that they normally don't even sell, that are high profit margins. And they're marking the stuff, inflate it, and then even discounting it. And you're getting... Honestly, they're trying to force a certain percentage of junk on you at the end. There was a lot of even coffee mugs that I could have got honestly for $1 a piece, but they didn't have no boxes. And I wanted to get going to another store because you have so many hours, and sometimes you're 2 or 3 hours away from home, and you got to load all this stuff up, get in between. Sometimes the in between stores is 2 hours, and I'm like, I got to get this stuff, get there, get home, and unload, and get the van back for the next day, because even a lot of times when you're renting a van, depending upon where you're going, it could cost you easily $300 to $500 in a day. So, overall, I did well. What I learned is there's certain things at the even with the pants. I'm selling some of the pants were such a good deal. You just got to have a place to go with them. I got over probably Modell's alone 300, 400 pairs of pants. 100 pairs of socks, hoverboard bags, 30 some, bats around 22 some. I even got shoulder pads for, I think it was racquetball. Overall, on that stuff that I have about $1,700 into $20,000 worth of inventory. That's what their retail price is. But honestly, it's probably for me... I estimate probably even selling for $10,000 and netting about $6,500, $7,000. That's not bad. $1,700 into $7,000. I would do that. I would do it again. I've actually done better with stuff from Modell's than I did from the other Gorsham's, just because of the name brand stuff that was at Modell's. A lot of the stuff at Gorsham's. And that's another thing I learned, is that it was stuff was made for the store, and sort of no name, you don't know who they are. They're sort of manufactured for, they sell in certain stores. And that in a time even when things are tough, or just getting that message out there to sell, brand new clothing with tags. But if you look at my eBay store, I still have certain things in there. You can buy a brand new shirt, ladies or men's, for $10, $12 shipped, and that's a good deal with a tag. I think it's Billy Davis. I've been selling some of his, but there were some weird brands. Now I've been selling some pants that are brand names. I'm doing okay with that. Overall, between the two stores, Modell's was much better, because a lot of their stuff is even sold at Dick's Sporting Goods, and it's name brand stuff. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a little bit different. I just wanted to kind of share that. Again, it was delayed because I had to sit on some of this stuff for a year before I can even sell it, and I wanted to make sure I sold all the stuff that I had on Amazon first, before I listed it, that not to cause no issues there. And selling some stuff right now on Facebook Marketplace. And what I do with the pants, fold them up, put them in a bag. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space, but so guys, if you can give me a thumbs up and comment below, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you.